Hi everyone, it's Lynette with Charm Grammy Crochet. How are you today? It is late on Tuesday. Yeah, it is Tuesday. And I'm at Nancy's house from She's Got Yarn Too because we are visiting. I'm in a bedroom and I'm trying to make the best of this without falling off the bed. Okay, there we go. So I just wanted to come on and give you an update of what we've been up to and what I've been doing and some of the things that I have purchased. I know I wasn't supposed to purchase anything, but sadly I did. It wasn't. So the first thing I purchased, let's start with this. Let's start with, we are having a great time. We started in Sarasota, and then we went to Daytona, and then we came to Nancy's, and we'll be here till Thursday, where we're going. I'm not quite sure where. I left that up to the Florida girls to decide where and when we're going and doing what. But we've been to a couple of yarn stores. So the first place we went, we picked up Miss Billie and went to lunch, which was wonderful. And then we went to Hobby Lobby. And I wasn't going to buy anything there, but they had this right here, which is, I love this cotton in the color Spunky. It is a 4-weight, 153 yards, 140 meters, 3 ounces, 85 grams, 100% cotton. And I bought this. I've been looking for online for this particular design print because I'm doing the Wednesday wipeout with Laura from Mimi's Crochet and Farming, and her in there is a chicken, and the chicken is made with this kind of a yarn, with the yarn looks very similar to that, I think. And I'm like, I don't have anything that looks like the speckled chicken yarn. And so I've been trying to look for some at Joann's and like pick it up online, let my daughter pick it up because it's 5 minutes from her store, and then I don't have to go to Joann's, leading me to buy more yarn since I'm really not wanting to buy yarn. Because, you know, if you've been hanging around for a minute, you know that I have been bagging up yarn because we're going to be moving. I have a lot more yarn than I thought I did. So, that being said, I don't need to buy more. But I don't have this speckled chicken yarn, so I needed it. And I bought the one skein of that. And then I bought one skein of brown in Crafter's Secret. And this is just kitchen cotton. Not nearly as nice as this. It was the 30% off week. And this, I don't have my glasses on. 2.5 ounces, 71 grams, 120 yards, 109 meters. It's called Brown. This is regular $2.99, so I guess I got it for $2 because it was 30% off week. And this is $3.99, so I probably got it for around $3. Actually, I have my handy dandy receipt. So the $3.99 was $2.79, the $2.99 was $2.09, and then I bought fabric. I know I have something similar to this at home, but I bought this little bit of fabric to line my boho bag that I made. The fabric that I have is kind of buried, and they had that there for $1, and so I said, you know what, I'm just going to buy it, then I don't have to unbury the fabric that I already had. It was the lazy way out. For $1, I'm taking the lazy way. So that's what I picked up there. I don't have a lot of, I brought a small suitcase only, and then because that would discourage me from buying yarn, because I knew we were going to yarn stores, but I really don't want to buy yarn. Then we went to lunch with, but I needed that. Then we went to lunch. Wait, where'd it go? Wait, I'm missing it. Oh, here it is. Then we went to lunch with Brenda the next day. We went to Cracker Barrel, and thank you so much, Brenda. She was delightful. It is Brenda from BYC Crochet. This is her logo, and I will link her. She made, I was supposed to be in Florida this week for Luau on the Lido, which is what we were calling the 2024 retreat that Billie had put together, crochet retreat that Billie had put together. But because of Hurricane Milton, the retreat was canceled. My airline tickets were not, so I came down anyway. And Brenda was having cups made for all of us. Isn't that awesome? She had mine done in purple because purple is my favorite color. Very, very thoughtful of her. I appreciate it so very much. I love the mug. And it has a metal straw with a straw cleaner, little divvy brush. So that is so very awesome, and I'm so grateful. Brenda was such a sweet, sweet, wonderful person. I'm going to hopefully remember to put a picture of the two of us at lunch. We were at Cracker Barrel. It was kind of noisy in there. I had a really hard time following the conversation. My hearing isn't, I don't really have hearing loss. Like, I can hear, but when there's a lot of background noise and your voice is soft, I have a hard time. So I couldn't follow the conversation because I couldn't see her face. She was sitting next to me. So I am sorry that I wasn't participating more in the conversation, but I really couldn't hear most of the conversation. But I love my mug, and I enjoyed meeting her so very much. And after lunch, at some point, we went to Daytona because we were in the, I guess it must have been Monday. It's already running together, and I've only been here a couple of days. But then we went to Crochet, the yarn shop. So let me just show you her I'll do it this way. Here she is. She is a local yarn shop in Daytona. We have been there before last year. It was our annual visit. Nancy and I have been there before. Lynanne went with us this year. I will include some video of. So here we are. Here. Oh, she doesn't.
Basket, yeah.
They made up.
Oh, okay, yeah, she got that. Yeah.
Here we are at Crochet. We just love this little shop.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, there's Nancy's. Pretty pinks. I love this. This is new from the last time I was here. It's called String of Pearls. Look at that. Too cool. It's very thin.
100% cotton. Oh, that's cool.
100% cotton.
And then look what
I'm so impatient.
it
I always
makes.
use regular, either 4 or
Oh,
5.
Two weight. Oh my
you
God.
guys.
So
Shay
Juan bought a
could
bunch
get
of your
this.
number 4 acrylic, didn't he? Yeah.
So
String
is
of
that made
pearls
out of a...
cotton.
That's made out of the bamboo cotton up
Can
here.
you imagine?
Yeah,
a
okay,
shawl
so I love this,
with
and I
those little
took the
pearls
pattern.
through it?
Okay.
I'm getting the pattern for this. Is it not gorgeous? Look at the sleeves. So boho, so right up my alley. Totally love it.
Bamboo's
And
my
that is
favorite
made out of the
design.
bamboo. But could you make it out of that with the little pearls in it?
Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. This is the red and the red bamboo blended.
Oh. So the red and the red
That's
bamboo band
blended.
with the string of pearls cotton.
Ooh.
Oh.
That's so pretty.
Oh, girls.
Uh-huh. Look at that.
Oh, I'm buying
so
that.
soft.
Don't tell Roy.
Don't
Don't tell
Roy.
Laura.
This
We're
is
not
also
telling
new,
Laura.
since
We're
last time
not
you guys were
telling
here.
Roy
What
that
is
she's
that?
buying
100%
this.
I'm
We're
not
just not
allowed.
doing it.
I want to
Look
make
at
that
this
top.
amazing
And then here's the
project
white.
bags
with
up
the-
here.
And look at this new yarn. She
Confetti
said
in
this
it.
new acrylic.
Guys,
It's
I
so
got you some
pretty.
website.
No, you didn't send. You
I
sent.
might
You
have.
have an Etsy store, correct? I think that's
I
where
have a
got my
website.
She's
A
got a
website?
website.
Yeah.
Crochet website. Yeah.
Crochet website.
Yeah.
I'll put it in my description
Crochet.
I got
box.
a bunch of this. I think I've got this.
But look,
It'll be in my description box, too.
I was looking for.
And notions.
$25.
She's got all kinds of little
This is
notions.
amazingly
Rainbow
good
color.
here.
Okay, yeah.
And she's got, look at, this is the top
I'm trying to think if maybe
that
I can.
Lynette and I are going to be
So I can
making
see this.
because she's printing us the pattern for that. I think I'm going to make mine in this color.
Oh, that's
Maybe.
gorgeous. That's a
I don't
pretty
know.
color.
I'm
I'm.
holding it. This is coming home with me one way or another.
So the
But
fluorescent
I haven't
colors are-
decided what color. I mean,
Nancy,
a lot of blues.
The
wanna do
smaller,
something
more
different.
compact.
You can
Is that what you were talking about yesterday?
The what?
You were saying somebody
no,
needs
the,
to.
yeah, well, no, I was looking for the magnetic
Oh, okay.
for travel pack. For a travel pack.
Well, that's smaller, more compact. That's all I was thinking you were talking about.
She's got some really cool.
Really cool notions
Scissors
and fun things.
Check out her website, everybody.
Make sure you show off my flowers and my plants.
And look at her beautiful plants. She wants us to see your plants.
I'm a plant mom.
She's a plant mom.
My air plant. Look at it.
Oh,
I killed an air plant.
Really?
I killed it. Killed it dead.
Oh, you bad girl.
I am.
And she sells mystery bags, which are so fun.
I might grab one just for the heck
You
of
don't
it.
have yellow.
Okay.
Yeah, you
All right.
do.
I gotta.
Okay.
I gotta.
I might have
I gotta
another
really
yellow
shop
pack
now.
to check.
Okay. Bye.
You got green.
Look at this t-shirt yarn. I'm wondering.
She gives you samples when you get there. I mean, that you can take of the yarn that she carries. Last year when I was there, I bought some yarn called Karen, and it is or Corin, C-O-R-I-N, Corin. I bought a rainbow pack of purples, and this is, I think it's bamboo and cashmere. I think that's what this is. If it says on here, I can't read it. It's written so light. And I don't even know how much yarn you get in here. It is extremely soft. I don't want to open the package and then not be able to get it back together and have something happen to it on the way. But it is very, very nice, soft DK weight. I think it said it's a DK weight. I think I saw that on it. Yeah, it's a 3. So I bought more purple because she had this pattern. I believe she made this pattern. It is the bell sleeve top. Look at that. That is Melissa from Crochet Yarn Shop. It's called Yarn Shop when you drive up to it. But she is Crochet.com or no, just Crochet.com. On that's her website. And she made this pattern. So you can see the sleeve really good in this picture. I love it. And so she printed out the pattern and gave us the pattern. Lynanne also took the pattern. This is, it's gorgeous. And I thought maybe I would make it for my grandkids. And then Lynanne said, no, make it for yourself. So I'm going to do the body of the sweater in the purple. So I had to get more purple, of this color purple. Because the dark purple that I have in the rainbow pack, which is what I really wanted, isn't going to match what she has in the store, but this will. So I bought this, and I bought a little bit more, so I would have enough. Then I'm going to take my rainbow pack, and I'm going to mix it with this yarn, which also I am not going to unpackage, because, again, for safety for the flight home. Look at that. It is like a 1 weight, I think, maybe a 2. Oh, well, shoot, here it goes. It came out. I didn't want that to happen. Well, but now you can see it real good. It has the beads built right into it, so you don't have to add them. And so I'm going to hold it together with this in rainbow colors. So rainbow colors up the sleeves, held together with the little beads in the purple. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. I wanted to do the beads on the body part too, but then Lynanne said, you know, it might, the little beads on there, like if you're leaning against a chair or something, might really aggravate you. So I said, oh, good call. So that is what I bought. Don't tell Roy. This is a sneak in, but I really, I have a project and I'm going to make it. So I have to dig out the yarn that I just bagged up like one day last week. But I've got the yarn, I've got the pattern. I could not be a happier camper. And Melissa, who is a big fan of Camp Boggy Creek and what we're doing there, said, how can I help? And we said, well, when we were here last year, when we were here last time, I have a bag for that. You donated yarn for the giveaway at the end, and so she donated, but we already have, you know, when we were here after we delivered Boggy Creek blankets last year. So we have yarn that she has, I think we have yarn for a giveaway for after the Boggy Creek, or maybe it was last year's Boggy Creek. I know she gave away yarn last year for Boggy Creek. I think that was it. She gave us yarn last year for Boggy Creek. So she gave us yarn, which Nancy has in her possession in the other room. She gave us yarn to make a Boggy Creek blanket as a giveaway. So yarn that you can win tomorrow night on our live. We'll send it to you and you can whip it up into a blanket and send it back to us. Or use it for whatever you want. But the idea was that you would make a Boggy Creek blanket out of it if you so desire. And send it back. So that would be really awesome, and we would really appreciate it, and how fun you can win some yarn. And it's gorgeous, gorgeous yarn. It is that yarn, not that color. You'll have to watch and see. That's all the yarn shopping I did. Except that when I got here, Nancy gave me a gift. Look at this wonderful bag. It is a Vera Bradley. I love it. I love it so much. It's, well, I'll have to show you the inside. Because, look, it's got yarn inside. Of course it does. Oh, you can't see this yarn yet either. Okay, so the inside is this real pretty purple and teal print. It's got pocket. It has pockets on this side. Like you can put all your hooks and doodads in. And then the zipper pocket, then the big pocket. Then, of course, it's the quilted look, and it's got pockets on both sides here. And then you can gather it, too. It gathers to some extent for closing, and it zips. So it's really cute, and I totally love it. And I want it opened. I don't want it gathered, because I got to stick that yarn back in there. Then she gave me a choice of this, which is what I chose, or a different gradient purple yarn. But look at this. This is a Premier Anti-Pilling Everyday Gradient. The color is purple tones. Love it. It really reminds me of like the DK Colors yarn. It's got that little sheen to it. Again, I don't want to unbag it. This is what it looks like worked up. It is beautiful. It is 4 weight. It is Ogotac, you know, approved. It is, there it is, 360 yards, 330 meters, 7 ounces, 200 grams per ball. And I think I could even use this with some of the DK colors that I have in purple, if I wanted to. So I love that, and I thanked her profusely. Then she asked me if I would make her mother a gnome. Her mom, Sue, asked if Nancy could make her a pee-pee gnome. And so Nancy said, you know, can you help me out? I said, sure, I'll make your mom a gnome. And she wanted it out of blanket yarn. So we have sparkly blue feet. And then this is Posh. All the yarns are Posh. I don't know the colors. Oh, this is not Posh. This was something else with sparkle in it. That didn't have a label on it. It was a scrap. But it does have sparkle. I don't know if you can tell. But the feet have a sparkly blue. Then the body and the nose are Posh, Big Twist Posh in the color Strawberry Shortcake, which is a really nice pale fleshy color. It like matches my fingers almost. And then this is the creation of Nova Gnome Creations. Nova Gnome, because it is the PP gnome. And so it is what I made for her mom. I gave it a pink hat because pink is Nancy's favorite color. But I made one, and I said, you know, if I'm making one, you have to make one. So she did, and I'll show you. Nancy made this one for her mom. So isn't he cute? And she did hers with a purple hat because purple is my favorite color. So her mom gets a purple hat and a pink hat to represent Nancy and I. And that's what they look like. Nancy wanted hers to have long hair all the way around, and so it does. This is some kind of very much of a halo fuzzy yarn. I don't know what it is. It also did not have a label. One of Nancy's dogs likes to eat labels. So some things have no labels. This is Big Twist, the Posh, 233 yards, 213 meters, 7.5 ounces, 200 grams. It is a 5 weight. And apparently, oh, pardon me, it's like 11 o'clock. Apparently, this is a new color. And Nancy said, take that home because you make lots of Ammies. I said, all right, I will take it home. And she bought more for herself. So she will have some for her own. Then I wanted to show you, I did work a little on my, did not crochet on the airplane. And I will, or you will see when we went to Joann's. That's where she bought the yarn, the Posh yarn. I bought nothing. Nothing. But we did take some video, and so I'll insert that video in here of that. But when in the airplane on the way here, it was early, it was dark, I did not crochet. But I did crochet this, and a lot of the driving time that we've been in the car quite a bit here, I did not do much crocheting in the car because I was seeing the sights, I was seeing the landscapes, and so I wasn't crocheting because I was watching. But I did add to my shawl. I did do several rows. So this is what it's looking like now. It's getting pretty big. And before I take off, before we go anywhere tomorrow, my cake of yarn, this is living in my little tiny bag. This is Fancy Boy Designs bag. And I got this bag from Anita. And she just changed her channel name to Yarn Tales and Hooks, I think, because she wanted to include her puppy Miko in the title of the channel. But she did give me this bag, and I love it, and it works out really well for these little cakes of yarn. This is a Stitch Studio Cotton Colors. This was a yarn that you could get at AC Moore, which is no longer in business. It's called White, Black, and Blue. I don't think that looks black. I think it all looks like a navy blue. But anyway, you can't get this yarn anymore, but it's very similar to Twister from Hobie. And this is what I have left of the 1,093 yards in this cake. It goes to the white, so I'm progressively getting to the white. You know, to be solid white here at the end, but it's starting to knot up. So I have to put this on a ball winder before I take off, because I think I will just fight with it the whole time if I don't wind it up into a better ball of yarn before I get it home. The plane on the way back, I'll be flying in the afternoon and evening, and so it won't be dark. Like, people won't be sleeping and have all the lights off. So I will probably crochet then. But I did not crochet, pardon me, on the way here because it was too dark. Everybody was sleeping. So finally, the last thing I wanted to tell you about is I worked on that. I made the gnome. I finished some stuff while I was here because I made the gnome. Completed, started, finished. Nancy, a couple of years ago, started making granny squares. Well, not granny squares. She started making squares. She was going to do a blanket that Pam from Pamela's Adoring Crochet. Pamela had made a blanket for Halloween, and it had these squares in it. And so Nancy started doing them, but then she got bored with it, honestly. And so she had these squares, most of them. I had to make a couple. I made a couple of solid squares. I did not weave in any ends. I said, that's it. I will work on this project for you, but you have to sew in the ends. So I'm just trying to finish up a whip to get another blanket for Boggy Creek. So she had some squares. She had all of the circles to squares done. And she had a couple of the solid green squares. So I made a few solid green squares. And then I was tired of making squares, which if I was working on other projects and had more time, I would like, okay, I made 5 or 6 green squares. I'll put this down and make more tomorrow, make more in other colors, and just make the whole thing granny squares. But I don't have that much time, and I was bored with the squares. So, because we have lots of other things planned to do while we're still here. So I think tomorrow we're going to Gainesville. And then there's Boggy Unboxing tomorrow night, where Lynanne is spending the night. Lynanne from Nina's Knots Crochet. She's spending the night. We're having a slumber party at Nancy's. And then Thursday we're meeting Bree for lunch and doing some shopping and heading out to Daytona. Friday is my last day. Saturday I'm on the plane on the way back home. So I decided I would put together the squares because I made enough. It really will need like to hang and get unwrinkled. You know, get stretched out a little bit. So I put the squares together in the orange, and then I added the 2 rows of purple. I added the orange border all the way around. 2 rows. Now I'm going to just make the rest granny squares until it's big enough. I need, I think I'm 25 inches this way, which needs to be 40, so I need like 15 inches there. But I am 35 this way, and I can go up to 50. So, uh, so 15 inches that way. So I'm just going to alternate in the same color scheme where she goes orange. When you start with the orange here, you go orange, purple, green, black. Just worked out that I used orange for the single crochet row just as a border on the squares to get an even Steven all the way around. So then it's going to be purple, green, black, orange again. So we're just going to continue with the purple, green, black, orange, purple, green, black, orange, 2 rounds each until it is big enough. And so that's what I'm working on currently. And I hope I get all the rounds done before it's time to leave. I would I would like to say, oh, I'll have this done for the unboxing tomorrow. But let's be serious, that's not happening. It is already 11:15. I have to edit this video and get it on the air. I got like fuzz and fur and something in my eyeball. And so there's no way that I'm going to get that done by tomorrow. But I'm going to work very diligently on it and see what we can do. I'm looking to see, is there anything else I need to show you, talk to you about? No, I think that catches us up. I have to remember to insert the, I took video at Crochet. I took video and pictures at Crochet. So that'll be spliced in at the beginning when I'm talking about her. And then I took video at Joanne's. And so I'm going to try to splice that in. And pictures with Brenda. I have one picture with Brenda and try to slice that in. So wish me luck with that. And that's it. I'm all taken care of. I'm all up to date. And I will see you tomorrow night on Nancy's channel on the 23rd on Nancy's channel for Boggy Unboxing. Juan will be there, but it'll be streamed on Nancy's channel. Lynanne and I will both be here with her. Oh, pardon me. And we will be helping to get the blankets put up and shown to you and unboxed and rebagged and all of that stuff. But I keep track of the number of blankets. And so I'll be doing the writing and Lynanne will be doing the other helping. So that's all I know. That's all I can talk to you about today. I want to thank you all for watching, liking, subscribing, to all the things that YouTube loves. I really appreciate all of those things from you. And you know, with all the people you could be hanging out with, I appreciate every second that you hang out with me. I'm glad that you were here. If you stayed to the end, thank you so very much. If you didn't, I quite understand, but I appreciate the time that you did spend with me. And I will see you guys in another video this week for sure. Bye-bye.